Hello, beautiful people of the internet. It is me, Serendipity, and today we are here for a reading of what's shocking about you to others, aka how are people surprised by you? How are people surprised by you? So, not me fixing the camera during filming. No. My OCD tendencies, but it's fine. Okay, anyways, y'all, welcome back to this reading. If you're a returning subscriber or if you're new, hey, join the Lucky Charms here. We're very fun. I do live tarot, and you can get notified if you turn those notification bells on. I also do personal readings. All the information is linked down below for 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour. And the prices are also listed on my booking page. Regardless, y'all, hey, I know I haven't been going for a couple of days. I'm trying to be more consistent. You'll get one at least once a week. At least twice a week. No, we're going to go for twice a week. You're going to get readings at least twice a week, and I'm going to try and go live at least twice or 3 times a week as well. So, yeah. That's a little update for, people who want updates. Anyways, so for our piles today, we have pile 1 is a malachite crystal. Pile 2 is a helenite, I believe, because that's the healing stone for healers. And this is the red jasper square. Okay, y'all. I don't know what is up with me today. I'm gonna light the incense. The candle's already lit, and let's let you guys pick your piles, and there will be close-ups today. Hello, collective. Pile number 1. If you pick this malachite crystal, this is your reading for what's shocking about you to other people. How are people surprised by you? How are people surprised by you? So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If this reading resonates, I'm still growing your channel, and I really appreciate it. We're really trying to get to 1,000 before my technical year, but for real, I've only been consistent for like 3 months. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get right into your reading for what people find shocking about you. Also, don't mind my very broken nails. I got it done by a different nail place, and I don't know what acrylic things they use. They just not, they don't hold up very well, so I'm gonna go to a different place. Anyways, we have the 4 of Pentacles as your first card. I guess I'll pull this one too. We have the 2 of Swords reversed. Okay. We have the Page of Cups reversed. We have the Priest upright, which is the Hierophant upright. We have the 8 of Wands upright, and lastly, we also have the 4 of Cups reversed. So, how are people surprised by you? What do people find shocking about you? Immediately, okay, so I see a lot of blues. I'm assuming you're not a fire sign. If you are a fire sign, you may have a lot of water and air. This gives me water and air signs. So that's Geminis, Aquariuses, and Libras. And the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpios. Heavy, y'all. Even though there is wands here, just intuitively, it feels very air water. And that's kind of maybe why people are surprised by you. Intuitively, that gives me that. You seem a lot more mature and traditional. Like, I think maybe people would think that you would be very, what's the word? Extroverted or just out fire signy, like a Sagittarius. Janae from Love Island, USA just popped into my mind. I feel like people would expect you to be more that way, but I feel like you're actually very reserved with the 4 of Pentacles. It feels like you're a very reserved character, and you don't tell people too much. I'm also hearing you're very smart. People don't really think you're smart or wouldn't think you're smart, and they're surprised at the fact that you do have a lot of intelligence. I'm assuming you probably have gone to college, and if you haven't gone to college, you've done a really good job at educating yourself post like high school, post like post like the preliminary schooling years. And I'm trying to get to the 2 of Swords reverse, the key words, because 2 of Swords upright usually talks about indecision. And I just want to see the keywords for the one reversed. It can talk about having a blocked intuition. It said 2 of Swords regarding allowing your thoughts and opinions of others to weigh heavily on you. This may be preventing you from clear message from your intuition or to reach decisions that are aligned with your true outcome, turning the voice into other people's monologue. I'm hearing, I don't really think you take the opinions of others too seriously, to be honest, because with that Four of Pentacles right above it and the Two of Swords reverse, this gives me that you are sure of yourself. It feels like you're very sure of yourself. You're not really indecisive. You don't really care about other people's opinions. And I think it's shocking to people because, again, you seem like you would be a very fiery type person. Like, that's why it's shocking to people, because you don't come off that way, I guess, when initially meeting you. This definitely feels like strangers, acquaintances, colleagues, you know, people you're not super know you that well, because, again, it's shocking. They're surprised by this. They're surprised by the fact that you're intelligent. They're surprised by the fact that, you know, you're very traditional. You keep a lot to yourself. You really don't give no BS. Whereas, like, I think they would just expect you to be more lighthearted. Yeah, the Knight of Cups gives me, like, you don't, the Page of Cups reverse gives me that, like, you don't extend your energy well. Like, you don't extend your energy a lot. And it's shocking to people because I think it's, like, they feel like you should, or, like, it's, like, a personality trait that they think you would have. It's like they really thought that you would be a person to be very social, like go to gatherings, but then you're just not. You're just, you know, you're very intelligent. You're very to yourself, very earth sign as well. Literally, like, all the signs but fire. Very earth sign as well. Because I was just looking at the Priest, which is the Hierophant. It talks obviously about, like, higher learning, maturity, tradition, teaching, like going back to school. So yeah, I'm also going to see the Page of Cups reverse keywords just for funsies. Sorry, y'all. I usually pause when I turn the book, but, like, y'all, I've been here for a while. Y'all can get used to my voice. Yeah, and immaturity and over sensitivity. It says feeling unable to express yourself. You may be taking yourself too seriously. It says Page of Reading can point to unable to fully express yourself, taking life too seriously and not making time for joy, play in the present moment. This card can also serve as a general confrontation as you be more sensitive to others' feelings. Have you shown carelessness and maturity lately and realize that you're taking things too personally? With this, it's giving me one, as I said before, like with the Hierophant right above it, like, I don't think you're immature. I will say, in terms of stick in the mud, I heard stick in the mud. I will say people definitely, it's shocking to people that you are a stick in the mud. You feel like people, like, definitely judge you in that way, like that you're a stick in the mud. And, what's it called? And it's shocking. It's, like, surprising because I guess it's, like, your vibe. I guess when you initially, it feels like you're very colorful, like your aura or just the way you dress. Like, you don't seem like this would be your personality, but it is. Like, it doesn't seem like this would be your personality, but, like, it is. And the Eight of Wands gives me, you know, you're quick to move on from things. You know, you're quick to, not even quick to move on from things. It feels like quick to move on from people. There you go. It's like you're quick to move on from people because the Four of Cups reverse actually talks like the complete opposite. It's about, like, a refusal to change and it, like, a deeper attachment to the past for the Four of Cups reverse. It's like a deeper attachment to the past. So, I will say people definitely see you as a person who can change their circumstances very well. Like, maybe you guys change houses a lot, change apartments a lot, and they find it shocking and surprising, especially because you do seem more traditional. You do seem like someone who's going to, like, stay in one place. But again, it's a very conflicting energy, but definitely heavy water, earth, and air signs. As I pull the Ace of Wands, yeah, passion. We also have the Seven of Cups reversed and the Three of Swords reversed. That's what I was kind of getting with the getting over things, like getting over people quickly. It doesn't feel like you get over maybe, like, things. Like, you could feel like, I'm trying to think of a situation. Like, if you had a job, for instance, and you knew that job wasn't the best for you, but it made you, it kept you stable. Four of Pentacles. It kept you stable. Four of Pentacles. You would definitely stay in that job for the money, for sure, for sure. But if somebody was treating you wrong, Three of Swords, if somebody was hurting you, someone hurt your feelings, someone was, like, really, like, treated you wrong in terms of love or friendship, like, it doesn't matter, love or friendship, you're quick to say, F that. Like, you're quick to say, F that, I'm going. Like, that's kind of where, your thing is. I think it's surprising to people because not necessarily think that you would do something, different, but, like, it's like, I think it's just surprising. I think it's just generally surprising. It's like, overall, your energy gives me, it's like, not serious, but people just, you don't look how you act. I can tell that for sure. So, like, however you looked, it's like the way you act once people get to know you, it's very different. It's very, very different. So that's why people find it very shocking about you. And specifically the fact that, like, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're more stable. You're very, like, no BS. Capricorn women heavy for this pod. I just kind of got that. The Ace of Wands is also giving me that, like, you know, you do have a lot of again, you're smart, you're passionate about things you are passionate about. I just heard you're passionate about the things you're passionate about, but if you don't care, you move on. Like, I feel like if you don't care about something, you will move on, except for if it has to do with your stability. That's why I was getting kind of the earth sign at the end there. Except for if it has to do with your stability, that's where you will stick in something maybe too long. That's where you will, like, say, like, I'm gonna stick it out. Like a refusal to change, the Four of Cups reverse. Like, I'm gonna stick it out because I need to right now. So that's, like, the kind of only, like, negative thing I would say people are kind of, like, shocked about. They're like, oh, like, they hate this job. Why? Like, they're so quick to leave a person. Why can't they leave this thing that is clearly not good for them? The Seven of Cups reverse can talk about, like, appearances being deceiving. What's it called? And, like, illusions and confusion. This is giving me it's kind of a different message that maybe I just also heard, sorry, I had to, like, pause to kind of get the message. I'm hearing, like, also your ability to attract other people, because the Seven of Cups is usually options and confusion. Ace of Wands is usually, like, a sexual energy. Three of Swords is, like, kind of gives, like, a love, but it's, like, getting over past relationships. I'm getting you also have a really a knack for attracting wounded birds. You know, it's like you can really attract people. You can attract wounded birds. You feel like a healer or someone who's a healing presence. So especially that's why your relationships, that's why maybe you're so good at cutting off relationship or releasing and moving on from them with that Eight of Wands and Three of Swords reverse. Maybe that's why you're so good at it, because you know you attract these wounded birds. The confusion, the illusion. I think that's kind of what that Seven of Cups is about. People are shocked at the fact that like, the type of people you date and you attract. It's surprising to them. And they're also just surprised that you attract a lot of people. I'm getting you do attract a lot of suitors. And even if you don't think you attract a lot of suitors, like, you do, in terms of, like, people either hear people talking about you, or, like, something like that, like, it's like gossiping, like, people here, like, talking about you, or, like, how you look, and, like, maybe, like, guys or girls specifically say, like, oh, like, I'm interested in them. I wonder, like, but they're so reserved, they're to themselves. I wonder how to kind of get in with them. Yeah, again, with the reserved energy, definitely give reserved. Next we have the Knight of Swords and the Justice reverse. It's like some imbalance. And then the Knight of Swords is, like, a fast moving energy. It says action. Justice reverse. I'm actually a little, I don't know. I'm trying to see. It's not really giving me anything right now. The Knight of Swords is giving me that people are surprised at your tenacity. Again, like, your capability to get through things. It feels like you can get through things very well. Again, it feels like not even emotionally attached. I think you are emotionally attached to these situations, but you're good at moving on from them, especially hard things. Now I got it. Because the Justice can talk about, like, unfair treatment. It talks about, obviously, imbalance, but for here it feels like unfair treatment. And it's like, when you're treated unfairly, you don't let it phase you. Tenacity, like, you don't let it phase you. You keep moving forward. Yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all, with this camera. I get so frustrated because I don't know what it looks like, because the screen isn't exactly the same when I finish recording, so it's annoying. I'm talking too much. I'm sorry. Anyways, it also feels like, yeah, like, if you are treated unfairly with action, you're not a person to just sit around and take it. Like, you take action for your problems. Like, you're a person who's, like, active healing. You're a person who would definitely go to therapy. Like, definitely, like, therapy is your first choice. And I think it's shocking to people, because people kind of think that you would be more self-reliant, but, like, again, you're good at reaching out to people. I think that's what say, like, attracting people. You're good at knowing when to ask for help. Maturity, that's what the Hierophant was giving me. You know when to ask for help and when to do it yourself, and it's surprising to people. This also could be surprising if you're young, because this is maybe qualities of an older person, again, a more mature person. So if you're young, this could be also why it is surprising or it's shocking to other people. I'm gonna get your last card. And lastly, we have the Hangman. So that's like a stuck energy. That's like a pause. I was getting again with that Four of Cups reverse. There is a aura. I guess that's a good word. There's an aura here of like there is a part of you that does stay in things too long, but not people too long. But there is an aura here that specifically has to do with your finances, your stability, your home. You will stay in something a little bit too long. And it's shocking to people because, again, from the message before, they know. So overall, I think what's surprising and shocking to people is that, like, you're very good at, like, relationships with people, yourself, and personally. But when it comes to external things like money, finances, stability, things of that nature, that's where you can have a little bit of learning to do some growth, especially because again you are smart. People know you're smart, and it's surprising to people that you are smart because you could seem a little ditzy, a little like It gives me again Janae. She's a Sag. I love her. I'm a Sag as well. But you know, like the way she talks, what's it called? She's like very just like fun and bubbly and like you wouldn't think someone has like a level of intelligence, but it's like they do, and you do have a certain level of intelligence to you. But when it comes to your like stability, your finances, sometimes you can say something that you know is wrong for you, and that's a little bit shocking to people as well. Yeah, collective pile ones. I do hope this reading resonates. I know it's shorter for today, but you know, we just need to get into some things. Just give a little cute little reading today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially like and especially subscribe. I'm still a growing channel. I really, really, really appreciate it if this did resonate. Yes, have a blessed and beautiful high vibrational day, y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, collective pile number 2s. If you picked this Helenite crystal, this is your reading for what's shocking about you to other people and how he was surprised by you. I'm very excited. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonates. I really appreciate it as I'm still a growing channel. And yeah, let's get right into your reading. All right, so your first card, yes. So you have the Seven of Cups. We have the Six of Swords. Okay. We have Three of Swords reversed. That's fine. Actually, Three of Swords reversed in the last reading too, but it was a different deck. We have the Magician. Okay. We have the what's this? Upright. I'm hearing upright, and it just fell on the floor. Let's see if it's upright on the floor. It is. Oh my god. Not me. I can't pick it up. Oh, not y'all seeing my scarf. It is upright on the floor. And your last card is. Oh my god, these nails, y'all. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay, pile 2s. What's shocking about you to other people? With the Magician and Seven of Cups, oh girl, opportunity after opportunity. You're a lucky person, period. Pile 2. People are surprised that you are either lucky or you manifest. Wow. Because this crystal ball with the Magician below it, like, come on now. That's so cute. Because this imagery, this is a deck where I like go heavily on my imagery for channeling messages as well as the cards too. But immediately, because the Seven of Cups talks about like options, it could talk about like illusion, confusion, but if anything, it's me like Piscean in the dream world, you know, fantasies, illusions. But the Magician belongs to like you're in control of that. It's like you're manifesting your reality. I just heard that so loudly. You're manifesting your reality. So people are definitely surprised at how well you can manifest your reality, at how well how many options you have. I just heard how many options you have in love, how many options you have in work, how many options you have in life. It's like, it feels like you have way more opportunities than the average person. You have so many more opportunities than the average person, and people are really shocked by that, and people are really surprised by that. And I'm getting people are very jealous by that as well. That's the second message. People are also very jealous by it. So I would definitely kill, you know, I got my evil eye bracelet. Definitely would get one of those. I'm hearing, because with the I'm trying to pick it up to show you, because yeah, like with the Seven of Cups, it feels like with it being your first card as well, like I think that's probably the most surprising thing. They're just like, how is this person so lucky? How does life just kind of work out for them? Like, how does life just work out? How do they create it? Because it feels like things you say. I just heard it. It's like you say things. It could either be on social media. It could be in what's it called, too, like at work, it's like you say things, they come true, and people are just like, what, like, how that happen, like, how they do it, like, what they know that I don't. It feels like, what do they know that I don't, period. Okay, so let's go to the next thing. We also have the High Priestess and the Six of Swords. The High Priestess and Six of Swords is giving me that kind of like in conjunction. I just heard like in conjunction with this is like, one, the High Priest is obviously intuition. Yeah, we have 1 and 2, so that makes sense. So yeah, we have like the, like, you're manifesting, and it's like the High Priest is using your intuition. It's also Cancer. So heavy water signs here for this pile, obviously, or you have water in your chart. It doesn't resonate. It's just for some people, but yeah. So intuition, and then we also have the Six of Swords, which is about moving on from things. This deck is like a risk. I'm hearing a risk. I'm hearing you take a lot of risk with the Six of Swords, like jumping off of a building. But the Six of Swords talks about like moving away from something, like moving from what you know. So risk. It feels like you take a lot of risk using your intuition. Yeah, like I think people are surprised at how well your risk pay off as well. Like your risk pay off, and you use your intuition. So it's like you know when to make the bet. You know when to like go all in, and when to not as well. It's so you are a risky person, and people also find that very like shocking, and they're surprised by it, that you are like, you take a lot of risk and they work out as well. Moving on with the Three of Swords reverse and the Five of Pentacles reverse. Oh wow, you're a good manifester. You're good at manifesting yourself out of lack, period, and heartbreak. Lack and heartbreak. Because the lack is the Five of Pentacles reverse, as well as, and funny enough, it's a Cupid's arrow, which is the Five of Pentacles usually talks about more of a financial burden. Yeah, it usually talks about more of a financial burden. So it's funny that it's like a Cupid's arrow, and the Three of Swords reverse is obviously straight a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak card. It's sad. In this deck, it's like a purple plane, but I'm going off topic. Yeah, you're just very good at getting yourself out of bad situations. I'm getting you also can put yourself in bad situations intuitively. Maybe you've put yourself in bad situations, but you're so good at manifesting yourself out. Again, good luck. You're really, really good at either manifesting yourself out or figuring it out with the High Priestess. Like figuring a way out, and then being able to use the tools and the elements, whatever you have at your disposal, to move on. You're really good at using whatever you have at your disposal to move on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So we also have the Knight of Cups reversed. I was about to say reversed, but I think it's upright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is upright. Let me pick it up. Yep, it is upright. Okay, so we have the King of Cups. I'm sorry, it's a Knight. King of Cups reversed, Empress upright. Let me actually put this over here so I can make sure I'm pulling them correctly. Am I pulling these correctly, child? No. Okay. Let's put it like this. Perfect. Okay, sorry, y'all. And the Five of Swords. Okay, so we have the King of Cups reverse, Empress upright, and Five of Swords reverse. The King of Cups reverse talks about like kind of like being disconnected from your emotions. Could be like being manipulated by someone. For instance, here, let me get the keywords before I just start blabbering. Yeah, lack of boundaries. Yeah, emotional instability, lack of boundaries. Be careful who you rely on for support. Dig deep into your own reserve. I'm hearing you have a good heart, but that heart can get you into trouble sometimes. And I don't think you're emotionally unstable, but I do think you rely on people. You do feel like a codependent energy, or you've had those issues in the past. So maybe you don't have those issues anymore, but you've definitely had those in the past and feel like the reminiscences, I'll say like the reminiscences of the codependency kind of are shocking to people. This are surprising to people. Or if you still have those things, you know, you're still working on those issues, you know, it is shocking to people because you're so good at manifesting, because you're so good at creating reality, because you're so good at like moving on from things, breakups, and just getting yourself out of the mud. It's hard for people to wrap their head around the fact that you can be manipulated, that you can be taken advantage of by other people, and it could come from an emotionally unstable part of just like you want to feel love because you feel empathetic. You guys feel like empaths. You guys feel like you guys have a lot of emotions and like to connect to people. With the Empress as well. Yes, you're very connected to your emotions, very connected to your intuition, very good at like communicating with as she's writing, like communication, ways of communication. and like you're very intuitive. Oh yeah, the Empress, right? Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3. You literally have the Magician and the High Priestess, then the Empress. So you guys have like all that like things. You guys are very, very intuitive and very, very good at manifesting. Very good at manifesting. It's very surprising to people, and that's why I think it's surprising to them that you could be taken advantage by the people, that you could be, you know, emotionally unstable, that people could cause you to be in that energy. Yeah, and it's so funny because you literally have like, I would say like the quote unquote negative cards. They're not, no cards are negative in tarot, but it's like they're all kind of like right there. Yeah, the Five of Swords is giving me that. You could again made bad decisions. It feels like you've made bad decisions. You've gone through losses. Again, people. It's shocking to people that you've gone through a lot of losses, that you've made bad decisions because of how good your intuition is, and because of how like much luck they've seen you have, and because of how much effort and risk they've seen work out. It's like shocking when things don't work out with that Five of Swords. It's shocking when, you know, you get the short end of the stick. It's surprising to people, but like you know, you probably know because you are intuitive, you are probably spiritual, you do know it's like not everyone has like luck does run out, and then you have to, you know, re-up on it. Like luck does run out, so you know you need to be mature and responsible, and I think you are mature. You do feel a little bit more Page of Wands, Page of Sword, you know, you do feel a little bit immature, but you're maturing for sure. You're definitely maturing and you're getting better. I'm kidding, you're getting better. Your intuition's getting better. Your knack's getting better. You know, you're not making as many mistakes. You're getting better at moving on from your point of lack, your heartbreaks. You're really getting better. And people are noticing that as well. I'm not even getting people are surprised by that. That's just something they're noticing. Cuz they are noticing you've been through some high highs and low lows. Okay, let's get your next two. So we have the Queen of Swords, cute, and we also have the Ten of Wands. Okay, yeah, intelligence again. Sharp. It feels like you're sharp, quick-witted. I heard you have a quick wit. You're good at, again, with the communication I was kind of getting with the Empress. Your words are very clear. People are surprised at how well you communicate. You communicate very well. See, like me, I stutter all the fucking time. Ooh. YouTube did not hear that. YouTube, what? Huh? Anyways, I stutter all the time. I make mistakes, but I'm getting better. I think I'm getting good. But like, communicate. Like, you ain't the person to stutter. Like, your dictation, if you rap, if you sing, is clear. Like, people know the words you are saying. Period. Like, people know what you are saying. And I'm getting you're also. You don't really come off, because the Queen of Swords is kind of cold. I feel like warmness from you. I do feel a lot of warmness from you. So the Queen of Swords could give me that, like, you're nice to people you F with. Like, if you F with them, you're nice. But if you don't, you're Queen of Swords. It feels like you, because again, I feel like you know the energy you got. Like, you know the energy you got. You know the type of things you can manifest. You know the type of people you can manifest. You know the type of things you deserve. I'm getting also with the Ten of Wands is a burden, but you know the type of things you deserve. So if they're a cool person, you're cool with them. But if they ain't, it's cut off. It feels like it's cut off. It's done. It's a no. Yeah, I see that for sure. Cause yeah, I see that just because. With the Queen of Swords, I'm getting, there's probably a reason you had to build that up. I'm thinking you used to be empathetic to everyone. Like, you used to be really open, very warm, very things to, like, to everyone. But, like, because of these Five of Pentacles that you had to bring yourself, these Three of Swords, you had to release that pain from, move on from all that, like, those Five of Swords, those defeated moments, those losses. All those kind of, like, made you kind of had that Queen of Swords side to you. That side where, you know, you had to be, like, no, just business. For sure, I can see that. And I can see that though. And yeah, the High Priestess. Overall, I think that, like, what's it called? We're gonna get one more card, but just because I'm just kind of getting like an overall energy. Like, I think that what's most shocking about you to other people is your intuition. What's most shocking about you is your intuition, is your tenacity, is the fact that you're really good at moving through things. Yeah, Ten of Wands, like, that's like burdens. Wait, here, I'm gonna put this back underneath. Okay, there we go. What's it called? The Ten of Wands gives me, like, it's like talks about like burdens and being too much. I'm also getting people are shocked that, like, you you don't have more pressure on yourself because you don't really feel like too stressed out, like you work super, super long hours. So I think people are surprised that you're not more stressed or more burdened by all of these things you have going on, or the fact that like when people like lose something or lost, they feel defeated, they just want to give up. You're not the person to give up. It feels like you're not the type of person to give up anything. So because you're not the type of person to give up per se, they're surprised by that. They're just like, most people I think have gone through losses, the risks that haven't worked out for you would have like really just said like, oh, you know what, F this, I'm just moving on, let me just move on with my life. Whereas you're the type of person to keep going, keep pushing, again, move on from it and just manifest a new reality. You're like, oh shoot, this reality ain't working, let me manifest a new one. Okay, this is your last card reversed. Last card we have is the Devil reverse, which actually isn't a terrible card, so don't get scared, y'all. Don't get scared. Let me get the keywords for the Devil reverse so I just, I read it correctly, because I know people get always scared with the death, the devil. I'm like, it is just metaphor. I mean, don't get me wrong, it can sometimes in tarot be literal, but like not for a general reading on YouTube. Well, sometimes, but maybe the death sometimes, but no, not for a general reading on YouTube. Anyways, release and liberation. That's what I was saying with the Sword verse. Release and liberation. It says reading can point as a good sign, pointing to renewal of hope after abandonment of a toxic or unhealthy situation. It says this card verse points to freedom from an old or undestructive pattern. It can also suggest making a difficult or unpopular decision that will be for the best. I'm getting it. People are very shocked that, especially if you had like a smoking addiction, I just heard, if you had a smoking addiction, a drinking addiction, if you had a sex addiction, if you had any type of addiction and you release that stuff, people are proud and surprised. Because again, that's hard. Very, very hard. It's a good thing. So it feels like people are shocked. I'm also getting people to have a lot of hope in you. I'm hearing like you feel like an underdog. You do feel like an underdog that people weren't necessarily rooting for. Oh, that sounds so bad. But it's the truth, honestly. Like, it feels like people weren't necessarily rooting for you. So it's surprising at the fact that, like, despite all them hating on you, you came out on top. It feels like you came out on top. Again, that's why I think people are so surprised, like, how good of luck you have. Because it feels like people low-key are jealous of it and, like, hating on you of it because of the fact that, that you can do it. Like, despite all the negativity thrown out, you don't let it come. Like, you release that, like, devil reverse. No, but liberation, freedom. I am free from the pain, and it feels like it's really good. Again, the burdens, and that's what just like how are they not burdened by that weight of the pain that they went through? How are they so good at Five Pentacles reverse, Five of Swords reverse, using their resources, releasing that pain? Again, your resources don't even just feel physical. Your resources feel physical and spiritual. That people don't use their spiritual resources that much. It's like you're using your spiritual resources as well as your physical resources to move on and make yourself have a much better life than other people. Much better life. And when I say much better, I don't mean just money or fame or whatever, all that like earthly stuff. I mean like love. I mean like you really are good at surrounding yourself with loving people, good people, and you know who to be cold towards, because you have been hurt in the past, you know, and you could still be open to being manipulated and being naive with that King of Cups reverse, but you're working on focusing that Queen of Swords, really cultivating that protection of yourself. So yeah, collective file twos, that was really cute with the 33 on the clock. That's so nice to end your reading. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonates. I so appreciate it, as it's still a growing channel. And I also do personal readings. If you would like, all the information is down below. And I do live tarot if you would like that. So make sure to turn on notification bells. And I'm going to stop talking. Okay, have a blessed and beautiful high vibrational day. And I'll see you guys next one. Bye-bye. Collective pile number 3s. If you picked this Rajaspa, this is your reading for what's shocking about you to others and what surprises. How are other people surprised by you? Collective pile 3s. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonates. I really appreciate it, as it's still a growing channel. And let's get right into it. Okay, so your first card is, how are people surprised by you? We have the Five of Wands. Okay, argumentative, I just heard. We have the Fool. We have the Ten of Swords. We also have the Moon. We have the Seven of Wands. It's more y'all fighters. And we have the Tower. Okay, pile 3s. How are people surprised by you? I'm getting you're definitely a fighter. Aries, heavy. Fire signs, heavy. That's like Aries, Sag, Leo. Oh, kitty, do not mess up the camera now. Sorry, my roommate has a cat, but I call her my cat, even though she's my roommate's cat. She sometimes jumps on the table and moves the camera, but she decided to go outside, so she's fine. Anyways, okay, so happy with surprised about you. Okay, Five of Wands talks about competition. I'm also getting you're very competitive sports people, so you guys could be in sports. I tried steroids. If you're a man and you're taking steroids, people are definitely shocked that you do that. People are surprised that you do that. That's just a very specific message, probably for one or three people. Anyways, okay. So we also have with the Five of Wands and the Moon, because the Moon talks about like things from the hidden coming to the surface, wanting to release. There's like secrets, energy. Five of Wands like a battle with that. So I'm getting people. Ooh, no, do not fall. So sorry, y'all. I still hope it looks good. Okay. Ooh, I get so scared when my setup gets messed up because I'm like, now I put so much work into it. I'm getting so distracted with your reading. Okay. But no, yeah, like, people are surprised with the fact that, like, I think you have a secret. You do feel like a person who keeps a lot of secrets. You keep a lot to yourself because again, that's why I'm getting a lot of men. Even if you're not a man, because I get a lot of women on this channel. Even if you're not a man, it feels like you have a lot pent up emotionally. It feels like you have a lot pent up emotionally, and people are surprised by that. Because why are people surprised? But I need more information. I'm gonna keep reading these cards, but I'm just gonna pull maybe two to your next cards to get some information. We have Three of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment. Okay, I'm just gonna put these down here for now until I'm ready to really read them. Okay, here we go. I think you have a lot of chaos. I'm just gonna channel instead of like I'm gonna read the cards, but I'm really gonna channel as I read the cards. It feels like you have a lot of chaos in your life. It feels like you have lots of chaos with that Tower and the Ten of Swords, which is like ending of cycles. It's death. It's pain. It feels like you're a power that's going through a lot of pain, and I think you just keep a lot to yourself. You're very defensive. People really can't get into you. It feels like people really can't get to know you. People don't know you on a deeper level. I can tell you that for sure with that Moon and the secrets and can sometimes talk about like the Five Wands can talk about like a rivalry between two like equal parties and like in work and like being sure that you assert yourself. Seven of Wands is like defensiveness, and it's like surrounding the Moon. So it feels like if people really ask about you or like kind of try to dig deep, people try to dig deeper with you, you really start to look at it as like, are you trying to fight me? Are you trying to, it's like you're on guard. So I think people are really shocked that you're so on guard. I think that's what was kind of getting steroids. So maybe it wasn't that you're on steroids specifically, but like, you know how the side effects of steroids, you know, it does make you just like pop off and angry. You just feel like just like on edge all the time. It feels like you're on edge all the time. Because with the Fool, it feels like you really lost your inner child. Like just with everything surrounding this inner child, like also you could have had a bad family home life. I think people were like very shocked at like the type of home you grew up in. With this Seven of Wands, I feel like these two like parents arguing. It feels like sibling rivalries, hidden secrets, Tower, death, chaos, and then there's like a child here. It feels like that's what you like see the imagery here. It feels like there's so much surrounding this like inner child, and it feels like that's you. And there's a lot that you have had to go through and had to like keep to yourself and keep pent up. And it's surprising and it's shocking to others. And this is like, I think this is surprising and shocking just how much you've been through. I'm not sure if you carry it well or you don't. I don't think you carry it very well. So sorry. I don't think you carry it very well. I think people can tell you've been through stuff. But it's like they do know there is a child with the Fool here that telling them they know that there's an inner child still within you. They know that there's like an explorative, someone who wants a newness. I think people are also praying for you. It feels like you have a lot of like older women, older men praying. Like if you, especially Christians, this gives me a Christian pile. So if you're Christians or if you're not Christians, if you're in like Afro spirituality, it feels like, you know, your house is praying for you. Your house is working with you. It just kind of feels like yeah, like it because of how much chaos you've been with, and your inner child's really trying to come out. And I was getting with the collaborations, like with the Three of Pentacles verse, because Three of Pentacles upright usually talks about friendships. And then let me get your third card too while we're here. And we also have the King of Pentacles. So, because the Three of Pentacles upright usually talks about collaboration, friendships, is working with people, and its reverse meaning, let me actually get the keywords because I want to. It talks about like burnt out, lack of confidence. It says it can lack of confidence, overwhelming fear that taking your work to the next level. It's time to step out of your comfort zone if you are serious about growth. You may also be feeling burdened from work. Remember, taking a break won't hurt your career. Yeah, I'm also feeling one with the friendship message as well. It's like with the feeling burnt out. Also with the Five of Wands, you could also feel like you need to keep going. It feels like you feel like you need to keep going. You don't give yourself a break. I'm getting that as well because maybe there is a lot of competition in your field of work. So if you're an influencer specifically, then obviously that's a lot of competition. Or if you are, I don't know, an athlete. I was getting a lot of athletes in this pile. If you're an athlete, there's a lot of competition. So you feel like you have to put yourself on edge. You have to keep going. You can't process your emotions. No matter how much chaos and death and whatever's going on around you, Seven of Wands, you're going to keep pushing forward. But intuitively, it's giving me there is a need to really go within. There is a need to go within. There is a need to heal that. There is a need to not to overwork yourself and not go all hands bar. And I know it's because it's Nine of Cups. Again, this is what's shocking about you to other people. And this is shocking. It's shocking when you've gone through all this, and it's shocking that this is how you are. I think your just personality in general is just surprising to people. We also have the King of Pentacles. So you know how I was saying, I don't know if you carry well. Okay, you could carry it well for some of y'all. So it's a general reading. So some of y'all could carry it well, some of y'all don't. Take what resonates. So the King of Pentacles gives me that some of y'all do carry it well. Oh, Kitty wants to come on my lap. You guys want to see Kitty? Kitty. Oop. No, she doesn't now. Now that I dropped the book, I done scared her. She's fine. But, my bad, y'all. Kitty, when she's here, she's Kitty. Yes, Jeroma. Okay. King of Pentacles gives me that some of y'all actually could be carrying it well. Because the Nine of Cups is like a wish fulfillment card. Obviously, there's like a happy family here. And it's something overrides that family. That family, like, you want a happy family. I feel like you really do want that home life. You want that, like that stability. You want your wish fulfillment. You want your Nine of Cups. You do. And I think the universe and people want it for you as well. So if you're hiding it well, that's good. But just because you hide it well, the moon, hidden secrets, it still needs to be released. That emotion, that pain, that stuff needs to be released. The Tower talks about a dramatic change as well. Like the Tower is like chaos, but it's to put you in the right direction. And I'm getting the universe has been putting you towards the right direction. So if you're feeling like you don't know what's going on, that you're not doing the correct thing, you're not on the right path, that's wrong. That's a lie from your intuition and from your shadow self. I think you are indeed on the correct path, especially with that Tower, but it may feel like the wrong path because of all the chaos that you've been through. Because of all the chaos, you're just like, you may feel in survival mode when in reality the universe is putting you on the right path. I'm hearing the universe is genuinely putting you on the right path no matter how much you feel it's hard. It's hard. I know it's hard. I can feel it's hard. Okay, I'm gonna get some more cards. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, okay, that's cute. And the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting as well how it said, like, a lot of people, like, how people are surprised by you. I'm also getting that people really do, because these are, like, an Ace of Cups, like, a new love, and it's also talking about marriage, as well as, like, tradition and, like, growing up. People really are, like, manifesting for you. It feels like people are really shocked at how much you've been through, and because of how much, or just, like, how they can see it on you or how you act, people really are manifesting better for you. Like, people, like, that Nine of Cups as well, because there is an aura here that, like, the people around you, whether it's strangers, whether it's acquaintances, whether it's co-workers, whether it's family, friends, whether it's, like, the people, whoever it is, people really, really want good for you. People are really manifesting good for you. It feels like people send good energy your way all the time. Like, all the time you're being sent good energy, because it feels like from a spiritual lens, they can tell that you're blocked. They can tell that you're blocked from your emotions. They can tell that you're cut off from them. They can tell that you have a lot of just things that need to come to the surface. I keep getting to that. I keep being drawn to that moon. Like, there's so much of that needs to be coming up from the surface to be let go of, and just be said and done with. And the Ace of Cups gives me, like, there are so many opportunities. I'm getting, like, you're a person, a great partner. Like, people would want to be your partner if you're a single man or woman. But it's, again, with the Hierophant in marriage, like, you seem like a person that somebody would want as a husband or a wife. You definitely seem like a person that other people want as, like, a husband or a wife. And I think maybe the reason you haven't had that yet, or you haven't reached that yet, or you haven't got that, is because of these emotions. Because maybe people can tell that, you know, you're not completely emotionally open, especially if you're a man looking for a woman. Like, a woman's going to want someone who can be vulnerable and be emotionally, like, vulnerable with her. And regardless if you're a woman for a man, a good man is going to want a woman to be emotionally vulnerable. You know, a good man is going to want someone to be emotionally vulnerable and open and ready for that new love, that Ace of Cups. So they're going to want someone who also loves themselves. I'm getting there is a lack of self-love, but it's not your fault. I'm hearing there is a lack of self-love, but it does not feel like it's your fault. It does feel like it's a childhood wound, but it is your responsibility to heal it. It may not be your fault, but it is your responsibility to heal it. And I think that's the message here, that what's it called? Because there is opportunities out there in marriage. I keep hearing marriage with that hierophant, like the tradition. Usually talks about tradition in schooling, but for you guys, it's not what it's about. It's about marriage. It feels like there is marriage out there for you. There is a person out there for you. There is an Ace of Cups, but it's really dependent on you just letting that emotions out. And with that King of Pentacles, again, I said some of you guys hide it well. And if you have that King of Pentacles, you may seem stable on the outside. Again, you do seem like a hard worker with that Three of Pentacles and Five of Wands. And you know, you fight your competition. You're a person to fight. You're a person that, like, go for barg, like, go for broke. And that is a really, really good thing. It's really great. You've created so much stability in the midst. I've heard in the midst of this Tower, of this Ten of Swords. In the midst of it, it's great that you're still standing on your own 2 feet. But now that you're standing on your own 2 feet again, now that you're stable enough, it's time to deal with those things from the past. And I'm going to get your last card. And yeah, King of Swords. Yeah, I would say definitely you give it to King of Swords. You guys give King of Swords, King of Pentacles energy. Yeah, just, again, lack of emotions. You guys give King of Swords. It's Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. But the energy of it, even those aren't your signs, the energy of the King of Swords. Let me actually, give me 1 second. Let me turn to the book, and then we can end your reading. But let me get that. 1 second. And we are almost there. Okay. Yeah, intellectual ambition and leadership. It said can represent a person embodies qualities of authority, intelligence, using logic to attain success. It can also represent energy of a situation requiring to take decisive action on your own behalf or stand up for others who may not have the power to defend themselves. Listen to your intuition for messages that can guide you for when it's time to take action. You're a powerful authority who wields substantial intelligence. Trust your voice, your inner guidance, period. Yeah, I'm getting your person definitely stand up. You're not the bully. You're the person who stands up to the bully, period. You're the type of person who definitely stands up to a bully. Again, that's why you feel like a great husband or wife. You feel like a great husband or wife. Because you have great morals because of what you've been through. And I think, yeah, this is very shocking to people. This is very surprising. I mean, this is how you surprise people for sure. This is how you surprise people. But yeah, you feel very, like, sought after. I'm telling you, you're sought after. And if you're not in a relationship, it is because of your emotions. It's because of your emotions, because you're a very sought after person. You're very beautiful, very cute, very cutesy, very, very male dominated here. But again, there could definitely females in this pile. So, anyways, collective power number 3s. I do hope this reading resonated. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If it did, I genuinely appreciate it, as I'm still a growing channel. And I'm going to end it there. Have a blessed and beautiful high vibrational day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.